see, one person's here. Let me grab my computer. I'm not sure if you can hear me, so just tell me if you can hear me. Grab my computer. Hopefully it's not going to die. Let's see, who is here? Let's turn the light off. Out here. Thank you. Hi. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Deborah. I was just looking through my winners list, and don't forget to email me your information. Sarah, you don't have to, if you have to pay attention to the kids, that's totally fine. I'm just gonna hang out. I wanna put all these acrylics away and just kind of clean up because I'm a mess right now, so. Well, I hope that you guys, I wasn't planning on coming back live again, but I just decided while I'm out here, why not? So, do you guys see my I got a new shelf over here. So that is going to be, I'm waiting on something very cool that's going to be added to my shop, and I will show you guys it when I get it. But it's supposed to be, I've been waiting on it for like, I don't know, a month, 2 months, something like that. It's been a while. So it should be here pretty soon. But that's what that cabinet's going to be for. And then underneath of it is stuff to go with my screen printing over here. So just kind of organizing everything. I got this new shelf over here to put like my cutters on and everything. Just trying to get organized. This I'm going to be painting white so it matches everything. So just trying to make my room look better. But I never get to hang out where it looks bad. I was trying to pay attention to kids. I was taking care of the kiddos. Oh, I see. The acrylic patterns? Yeah, here, I can move my phone. I can move this up closer so you guys can see better while I do it. So, hold on. This and this. Actually, I don't want to listen to that. I want to listen to this. Is the light too bright right there? Don't look at my mess, you guys. I have so many boxes over there full of fabric I need to put away. So, okay, so yeah, these are my leggings. I haven't even gone through them yet. They were in a huge box that I had on the ground. So I just kind of laid them all out. Those are my, here I can show you. Move this. So I just kind of laid them all out so that they would be out of the way. And these are all my skirts. So I have them in order. I need to take off all the plastic or like the sheet that's on top. So all of them are engraved and everything, and I'll show you guys as I take them apart like what they look like. But these are just some of the items that I don't usually do on YouTube that I got acrylics made for. But these are like my baby hats, beanies. This is my cloud cover template that I use when I cut out my cloud cover. So just stuff like that I got acrylics made for. It's just way easier to have a thicker piece of acrylic. So I had a bunch of stuff made. This is my template for my burp cloth. I'm going to be adding my bibs and burp cloths back to my site shortly. I've been talking about that literally for the last year, but I haven't done it yet because what I want to do is not just, I used to do cotton ones, now I just want to switch everything over and have all matching bib and burp cloths for the material or the prints that I actually have, so that they can have it to go and match their like leggings or whatever. So this is my bandana bib one. And then this is my like apron one. So it's really nice. I trace out my pattern on tracing paper and I send them into her, and then she just sends them back to me just like this. So it's really nice to have that. That way my patterns aren't just laying around. And then these are my baby leggings, or like footies. I don't know what you call them, but they're like tights basically. So like I do only newborn because they're for hospital, like going home from the hospital outfits. So anyway, that's all that. And then these are all leggings. So after I get all this like situated and put away, and I have time it took me forever to get all this traced out. It just takes time. It's super easy, it's just time consuming. And I'll be able to do my rompers next. So that'll be another big one. Can you guys hear me okay? My daughter is moving out tomorrow. I believe I'm moving my office upstairs. My table is going to be as big as yours. I cannot wait. Yes, I love this huge table. Especially, I cleared off that whole end right there where you guys are the tripods on. So I have like my entire table now, when before I had a bunch of stuff on there. So like all this stuff was on the edge of the table. So I was able to like organize it over here, and now I have my complete table. So I'm trying to figure out what mat. These are new mats, so I don't really need a new mat, but what I would like is like a full, I don't like these lines because every time I'm cutting it, like, you know, it works, but I would like it to just be one huge solid cutting mat. That would be my dream. So I'm trying to find a company that can do my entire table in one huge sheet. Does the shininess of your acrylics bug you when cutting out your fabric? I notice the reflection off my rulers drives me nuts when I'm cutting out fabric. It doesn't bother me. I'll show you one that's already like cut out, like my, this is my, and I have her cut a hole in each one. I don't know if you guys can see this. And I use these like S-hooks, and they're rubbery. So I hang them. So I put them each on here, and I hang them with my S-hook. And I have them over on the other side of the room where I put those rods up. So no, I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I like that I can see through it, but it doesn't blind me at all. So, and I have really bad eyes, but yeah, it works for me. And these are nice and thick, so that when I have like my bunnies have like 4 different pieces of acrylic on them, they all just hang together on the one hook, which keeps them really nice and organized. And like my bell bottoms have 3 pieces, obviously 2 legs and the waistband. But like here's an example of the bummies. So they're on one hook, and there's like 4 different pieces. So they stay nice and organized, and it's a huge thing right here to keep on. And then I got these ones that are sideways so that when I hang them, they aren't like long. I don't know how to explain it, but they fit in there very nice and neatly, like in profile. Once I get it all organized, I can show you guys better, like what it looks like. There's a company that makes the size you want and need. So I follow this company on TikTok, the Big Mats, I can't remember the whole name, big something. But they don't do the whole square. So if you know of a different company, please let me know, because I wanted to support them, but I also just want like one big huge mat. I don't want any cut lines. So she said she could do 30 by 60, but I want to do, my table is basically 72, just shy of 72, because it's 6 feet by 6 feet basically. So I need a big mat. Hello again. There's a place that does it, but I think he told me 400. Got to do what we got to do. Yeah, I mean, they're expensive. If you think about it, just one of these mats is what, $60? So it makes sense. But it's so worth it, I think, because I hate having to cut my patterns. That's why whenever I cut my patterns, you guys always see me standing on one side or the other. The problem is because the way that I have my shelving under here, my poles underneath my table are only 3 feet. So I have an extra like 2 and 2 on each side, or 1.5, however much you want to call it. So I hate like cutting really hard on the very end, because it's not like, I mean, it's not going to break, but it's very sturdy right in the middle. So I just want like no separation. Hi again. Yeah, but they are super expensive. So anyway, the way that I do this is I grab, where's my hook? I moved everything, so, oh, here it is. So I just grab one of my hooks and I just peel them back. But I have her like, she engraves everything that I want on here. So the way that I write it on here, so like for instance, this is my bandana bib. Anything that I put on here, so like if this is the fold, she puts it on here, so I know exactly where to do it. And then I also I cut my fabric a certain way, and so my fold, I always have my fabric facing the directional, facing upwards, the way that I cut it. So in the future, I just thought about if I were to train anybody, the way that I would train them would be the way that these are already written out, so it would be nice and easy for them to cut the fabric and not have any mess ups, because you guys know sometimes when you're not paying attention, you can mess up the way you're cutting it. Do you have a recommendation for the acrylic pattern pieces? I do. So here, I can link them for you because I love the way that mine are. Let her know that I sent you there. That way she knows. Let me see here. I think it is 9. I've linked it before. But let me find it. Yeah, okay, so okay. I need a link for Blaine to give him my shipping address. Okay, give me 1 second. Okay, so that's the link for these acrylic templates. And then I believe it was CEO, yeah, Sarah just linked it. CEO at sewingmachinesplus.com. Sorry, I forgot to put the plus. SewingMachinesPlus.com. My bad. Sarah linked it. I always do it wrong. So these things take a while to take off. They're beautiful afterwards, but all the little letters have the little pieces in here, so I just kind of go through and take them out. So it's time consuming, but it's so worth it. Sometimes I get a good angle, just like vinyl, and you can get them all out at one time, but you have to find that angle. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about the live from earlier, the giveaway. I'm gonna do it a little different next time because obviously it was my first one and I didn't know like how it was gonna go or anything like that. So you live and you learn, like I always say. But I want it to be fair for all of you guys who are on here right now, who watch me on my lives and my videos from the very beginning, and who know me and who I know them. So next time I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna do it like, you know, you have to be following me, you have to be, you know, actively chatting. We have to know, I have to know you. I have to recognize your name, because if I don't recognize your name, then obviously I don't know you. So I just think it's fair that way, because the reason why I do giveaway is because I want you guys, you know, I am appreciative of you guys, and that's the way that a giveaway should work, to me anyway. And I just want you guys, I want it to be a fair game for everyone, even my moderators. I feel like they should get a chance to win too. Just because they're my moderator and they help me like on my lives and stuff, I feel like they should get a fair shot too. So I don't want you guys to ever think that I'm not being fair by letting them be in it, because I don't think that's fair if they're not in it. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but that's just my feeling, is that they do me a favor every single time I'm live, so they should have a fair shot too. And I'm always gonna do it fair, where I randomly pick someone, like, and I'll show you guys the picker. It's not me doing it. I'm all about being fair game. There will be some times where maybe I just want to choose someone to give something to because I feel like they deserve it. So I'm gonna do stuff differently each time and see what works and what doesn't work. Again, you guys have been with me along my journey, and you guys have seen me make mistakes and learn from it and struggle and do good and all the ups and downs in between. So we're gonna keep going on and figuring it out as we go. But I'm super grateful for everyone who was on there. I'm super happy for the winners. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I just thought that, I don't know, it was just, she deserved it. And I'm sure all of you guys that know her know how sweet she is. And so I just wanted to be able to do that for her. Is that a flash dryer in the corner? Yes, that was a flash dryer in the corner. Wish me luck starting my new business. Oh, yay! That's so exciting. I will wish you all the best luck. I was ready to send. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I will get your winning out ASAP. I'm planning on sending everything in tomorrow. So it's a little late now. I have to call Sewing Machines Plus and order everything, but then tomorrow I'll take everything out. Hi, bud.
Mom's on the video, you guys.
How was today?
Good.
Andrew had his first day at a summer camp. Did you have fun? How was it?
Super fun.
I was going to visit them.
What?
Going to visit Dad.
Super little jump.
Mom.
Yeah, was it fun?
Ah.
Awesome. How was your day, Cam? Good? Do you want to say hi to everybody? They can barely see you.
Yep.
You're good. So we did the giveaway, and then I decided to go back live for a little bit, just talking to them about it and everything. So,
How'd the giveaway go?
it went good. Yeah. There was a couple times I had to redraw because
Did my son with the mom? Did
robots
my son with mom and my son with
Got it.
mom?
show up, or they're there from the beginning and then they
Nice.
leave, so we had to redraw a couple times, but
We got there?
we got there.
Nice.
Yeah, so I was just coming online to talk to them about how it went and what we would change for next time.
Oh,
So,
well, awesome.
live and learn.
Yeah, totally. Good. Well, I just came in to give starters. I came in and say how do you do. Yeah, thanks for coming.
Just still my candy.
Yeah. They can make the servers. So come on, you guys, let's go. Put your chair back, please, Cam.
Showing them all my new acrylics and organizing a little bit.
Yeah, you have, there was a lot of stuff in the mail, and I think that was the package up front.
Do you want to bring them out?
I do.
You do or you do not? You
What?
So,
What? Away. Wait. Keep it off. Andrew, we have to go inside. You can be with us?
In a little bit, I'll be in a little bit.
Come on.
Watch your fingers.
Did you get your crown, Andrew? Where's your crown?
Also, for those of you guys have been following me from the very beginning, you know that around this time every day, my kids come in. Actually, today's a little bit later than normal, just because of the summer camp. He's very attached to me right now. Do your guys' kids go through those phases where they're like attached to one or the other? Like, Andrew's in this phase right now where he wants mommy. Mommy, mommy, mommy. Yeah, so again, this takes time, but it's also kind of like, if you like peeling vinyl or weeding vinyl, the right terminology, Amber, come on. It's kind of relaxing. And I don't particularly love weeding vinyl, but this is relaxing just because it's like, I'm excited about these, and they're so pretty once you take this paper off. I love it. So, I've been waiting to do this. I got these last Friday, I think, and I've had to wait until today to do this, so I'm super excited. Whoa, my computer's like freaking out. I'm missing all your guys' comments. Hold on one second. It's your channel and you can run giveaways as you see fit. I do appreciate the transparency and drawings being on the screen. Yes, I thought so too. I have never done it, obviously never done a giveaway, so that was new to me, but I was really glad that you were able to do that. I had to figure it out, but I got there, and I think that that's just like I think transparency is the best way to go about it, so that everyone just knows that that's the winner and that's how it is. I listen to my headphones or my Crunch TV. You are appreciated going to do my part and say hello, Mar. Aw, thank you so much, Lily. I appreciate that. And don't get me wrong, like I'm a silent watcher sometimes too on other people's lives. Like I just want something to watch or listen to, or I sit in bed at night if I'm trying to relax and I'll watch a live, and I don't really feel like chatting. But it is nice just to say hi, like let me know you're here. You don't have to comment or like have conversations and stuff. But yeah, I mean, we are all always on each other's lives and talking to each other. So it's just nice to see a familiar name. I can't really say a familiar face because not everybody has their profile picture on, or they have them with their children or whatnot. But yes, seeing a familiar name is very nice. Last change, Doug, do you have a link to the fabric stamps and ink you use? Thanks to all you do. Of course, Ginger. I use Paper Sushi. So Paper Sushi, I get all my stamps from them. I had them custom make me one where I could put all of my information together. I can show it to you if you want to see what mine looks like. Starting a business at 62 years old, it's scary. Hope an old dog can learn new tricks. Absolutely. Don't ever think you're too old to learn new tricks. You can definitely learn every single day. I learn something new every single day. Aw, thank you. Aw, Deborah, you don't have to do that. Thank you so much. You're sweet. Yes, They are both growing so fast. Sorry, I'm just going through your guys' comments because I didn't even really get to read the live comments from earlier. Sonia, I'm live. I'm right here. I know it's funny because I'm a constant freak about that. I always ask, can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? I don't know why. Just from the beginning, I've had bad luck with it, so I'm always constantly asking you guys that. I know eventually someday I should probably stop doing that, but until then, until I feel comfortable with it. But it's funny because I'll see comments saying, hi, I hear you, but it's like days after my live has gone on. And like, they probably think I'm live, but I'm really not. It's funny. I wasn't planning on going live, I just decided to because I'm out here by myself anyway, so I just decided to, why not go ahead and get on again? So yeah, so this is what I do when I send her my things. I just trace it on right here, like this is the hat, this is the band, and then I just send it to her like that, and then she will send it back to me. So, and I just write on here exactly what I need. They put that upside down, but that's okay. They typed it in upside down, but that's fine. It doesn't bother me. So these are my like newborn baby hats. But yes, I started screen printing. I've learned a lot actually. I've been messing around with that a lot and it's so much fun, you guys. I finally got my machine all set up to register the correct way. But so yeah, so if any of you guys are interested in learning like how I do it and like what setup I have, because I'm just starting out with it and I just wanted to do like just something quick and easy that was able to give me multiple colors. I have a 4-color, 1 press station, or 1 station press, whatever you want to call it. So I can do 4 colors, but I have 1 stationary like press. So anyway, I got it on Amazon because I just wanted something like not super expensive, something that I could put together fast and get up and running. And if I really liked it later down the road, I would buy something more expensive. But right now, it was just something to learn from. And at first I was frustrated because I couldn't figure out how to get the registration marks lined up. It was basically, it wasn't mechanically built like some of the more expensive ones. Obviously it was only a couple $100 press, so it wasn't that like great, but I rigged it up and it works perfect now. I'm so excited. Like I even tested it. Like I lifted it up, lifted it down, lifted it up, lifted it down, and the paint didn't get anywhere. Like it's like running really, really smooth now. So I'm super excited to just like start doing that and show you guys what it does. It's so fun. I purchased like a color palette from Pigskins and Pigtails, I think is her name. If you guys watch her on, I follow her on YouTube and on TikTok. I found her on TikTok and she has this like color chart and there's 6 different like seasonal colors that you can make, or like 18 colors out of like a seasonal thing. And so I purchased them, and so I bought a bunch of like containers to make all the colors in. I made 1 color already and actually it turned out perfect, so I'm excited to make all the other colors. Excited to see the screen print. I like transfers now and would like to get a machine in the future. How to get my patterns on this template. Love the acrylic patterns you always have, the nicest things. Hello again. Am I cutting out? Let me check my Wi-Fi. Am I good or am I cutting out? So for who asked that question? Okay, so Odell, is that how you say your name? So what I do is I bought this on Amazon. I get this paper, where is it? Where did I put that? Where did it go? Where would I have put you? Oh, right in front of my face. So I use this Pellin, this right here is what I get. And it comes in this huge bolt, and I got it on Amazon, and I just use that to trace all of my designs. I make my own patterns, so I just used them from what I had cut out for my vinyl or whatever I had my pattern on. I just traced it out on the tracing paper from the bolt, and I just used a very fine black marker or one of these like micron pens, and I just basically traced everything out, and anything that I wanted on the pattern, I wrote exactly how I wanted it. So like with my bands, you know how you usually cut like a waistband or a band of any sort on the fold. So I just wrote fold where I wanted it or where it was supposed to be. I like to see where the stretch is. So like in the future, like I said, if I were to train someone, they would see stretch goes this way. So the way that they're cutting it, I always test my stretch, making sure it's going the right way for non-directional. Obviously, once you cut multiple times, you know which way it's supposed to go. But I just did that for future use if someone were to be helping me cutting and they need to know exactly which way the stretch goes. Then I would just write my title of it, what it is. So I just put baby hat band and then 3 to 6 months. So, and then on the actual hat, like this one needs to be, I have to cut 2 mirrored. And so I just had to write that, cut 2 mirrored on there. That way I know exactly the pattern. So you can do it that way. If you have like a pattern that you've bought from Etsy or whatever shop you've bought it from, if you want, I think you can just send her you could even just like print it and put it together for her and send it to her that way. Pretty sure she accepts that. I'm not really sure, but if you message her and just ask her like what the best way is for you to do that, then she'll tell you. Like I asked her because actually she reached out to me because I said, I make all my own patterns and I don't have them digital, so I don't know how to get them to you. And she told me you can just trace them and send them in to me. And so I was like, awesome. That is such awesome news because I never thought I almost bought a machine just to make my own patterns, like my own acrylics, but I didn't. So I hope that answers your question. Odell, okay. But yes, so I'm pretty sure only other thing I have to get with these is my rompers, and then obviously just whatever else I add to my shop. Like I added the dolman tees, I have tanks and shorts and just random stuff like that. But they're pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Obviously it's worth it to me. You have to make that judgment call on your own for your own business. They are pricey, but again, it's so worth it to have these and not have to worry about the paper crinkling or you cutting it or anything like that. So one other thing, just being transparent here with these, so like the acrylic is awesome, but like I know this thing is flying away from me. Like with these, I'm gonna have to probably use my friction pen and trace it and then cut it out, because in this right here, there's no way for me to like turn in here. So that's what was good with like when I used my paper pattern, was that if I cut into the paper, it didn't matter. But with this, you can't cut into it. So that's the only thing. But like with these, you just whoop whoop around the whole thing and it's so simple. But fine little like curves like this, I'm gonna have to trace, which is fine with me, I don't care. It's nice to just have these and be able to go. So like all of these hats, I'm gonna put on one hanger, which is, I got these S-hooks from Amazon. I feel like a broken record when I say that. But what I'm gonna do is put all of these in here, and then when I need a size, I'm just gonna go in and grab that size. So they all go on. There's that hole. They all go on right like this. So my hats come in newborn, 3 to 6, and 6 to 12. So I'll put them on like this. And they all stay together just like that on one hook. So excited, you guys. You have no idea. And then just put them all over here together. Where do I want to put them? I'll put them up here next to my headbands. And so I'll show you guys. I'll bring you over here so you can see. I'll show you, I'm gonna turn this around. But yes, there's my flash dryer. I'm gonna be redoing this whole wall because now all of my machines are over here. And this is my thread and vinyl. So I need to move all that stuff. But this is my little setup that I got. I bought this cabinet table. The press does not come with that. I bought that separately and it works amazing to have that little setup right there. And then I bought this little roller thing to put like all of my paints and supplies and stuff in there. So it just slides in and out. I bought this thing for something else that I haven't shared with you guys yet. More stuff? Oh yeah, thank you. Okay, so here's where I have my acrylics right now. So again, don't judge all my fabrics are down here. But here are like my bell bottoms and my bummies are all hanging right here. These are all my rompers that I need to trace and get into her. And then all of these are, I'm replacing these right now. These are my leggings that I just got back. Headbands, I just put the little hats up here that I just got, and then the rest are down there. So that is what we're organizing right now.
If anybody ever wonders how or why Amazon is able to stay in business, it's because of us.
It's because of us. Everything I tell them, like, Amazon. Where did I get it? Amazon. I am a very impatient person. I'm sure you guys all know that. So Amazon's the best because if I need something, I get it the next day or.
How long do you think?
Huh?
You gonna do what?
No, not really. Okay, where's my angle at?
Love you.
Love you. I don't know if my AirPods went out or not. Maybe they can sponsor you. Okay, can you share the link for the shop, please? Yes, I can do that. There you go. I'm assuming you're talking about for the acrylics, correct? Can you guys hear me on my AirPods? Because somebody called me and sometimes they disconnect when I get a phone call. I kind of do my leggings next because those are something I use every day. I have affiliate links for Amazon, which is nice, but I mean, it's like, it's ridiculous. You get like pennies for people that I can get so many different orders on there and it's like, you don't even know because it's like ridiculous. Perfect. I'm going to try doing it upside down to see if that helps. Again, you have to find like the right angle to get all these little pieces out. That's not the right way. That's not the right way. Sometimes I get it just right and they all come out. Not that time. But I'll show you what these look like after I get this out. Those little, like, they stick to you. It's like styrofoam, how styrofoam sticks to you. And I hate it so much. I hate styrofoam. Am I the only weird one? Okay. So here's kind of like what one legging looks like. I don't know if you can see that because it's like clear, but yeah. Okay, so that's a 0 to 3 month, where this is newborn. They kind of got messed up in here. Newborn. And then if you're wondering like where the cuffs are for these, I use all my cuffs. These are my cuffs right here. And I've labeled them all because that was before I knew she could engrave on them. But anyway, they're all labeled. I use these cuffs. These are all the same exact acrylics as these. But basically I use them for my leggings and my rompers. So I didn't have her obviously remake them because I didn't read them. So I just leave those there. And I know if I need a cuff, I do that. Pieces to that one. 6 to 9, 6 to 9. 6, 3, 6. Here we go. So yeah, I just traced each one out and put them in there. So this is the 3, 4. 2, 3. I'm just organizing by size. Now, so what I've been doing with all of these is saving them because I really do not want to trace all these out again. So I'm saving them just in case one of them breaks or something happens to them and I have to get a new one made. I do not want to have to trace all these again. So I've just been keeping them all together. And I can just fold them up like this, and I've been putting them in a little bin. That way I have all my patterns in one place. If any of them breaks, like I said, if I've misplaced one of them or anything like that, if one of them chips, who knows? I have the pattern, I don't have to trace it anymore. I can just send it right in and get a new one made. Huh, that's a good idea. I don't know if it does that, but. Good, you can hear me. Yeah, so always keep your traced out patterns because you never know what could happen. So I'm gonna put these just over here for now. Okay, back to business. This is what they look like, front and back. You can see the back one's a little bit bigger than the front one on each of them. It's just a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm sure she saved all your templates. I hope, I mean, no, we have a confidentiality, if that's what you want to call it. Maybe you can use your, oh yeah, I just read that one. Yeah, that's a good idea to keep that in there. So smart. How do you think of all this? I just know that it took me forever to trace all those out. It doesn't look like a lot, but it's a lot of work to like take out of the time that you really don't have to do that. That's why it's taken me forever to just get the templates or get the acrylics in, because I had to do just those ones that I showed you over there. Like those ones took me a while to make too. It's just finding the time to do it. And so now, so that when I did that, I'm like, I don't have the time to do this again. So I just have everything in bins. I have a room full of bins of stuff. But I just organize it in a way where I know, like, okay, if I ever need this, I'm just gonna have it right here. And I don't like to be a hoarder, but there's some things that you need to keep. Like, you just never know. I did, however, today get rid of, I don't know if you guys remember, the shelf that was back here. That had like all my like boxes and stuff on. I'm a collector. I just like when I get, so like even when I got like my, I don't know, Cricut mini press, I kept the box for it because I never know if I'm gonna have to send it back or anything like that. I want the box to send it back in. Well, today when I went through everything and I got rid of all that crap, I was like, I'm not keeping all these boxes. Like, I don't want to put the boxes up on top anymore because it just looks trashy. Not trashy, but just like dirty to me. So I'm like, I just want it to look nice and clean and nothing up there. So I threw all those away today. I felt good about it. That's why it's bothering me with all these boxes on the floor, but I have nowhere to put it. So it's like the more room you have, the more stuff you collect. Does anyone agree with that? Because I feel like that's how it is. So, these are how they come in a 12-pack, and they're like hangers for closets, but they have rubber on them so they don't slide or like fall off the rod. So they're really, really nice. And I liked that they were not necessarily an S-hook, but they were like the side, like they could go parallel. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But anyway. So these I do by size. I just put them on their own little hook by size. And here's something I thought about too. If you're planning on purchasing these for one, and you want to hang them like I do, what I would suggest doing, this is what I did, is I bought the hooks that I wanted and I made sure that they worked first. And then with my first batch of templates that I sent to her, I sent her one of my hooks so that she could measure out how big she needed to make the hole so that it fit perfectly. So the hooks are the perfect size, the holes aren't too big. That was just what I figured would work the best way so that we weren't on the wrong page on how big to make the hole. I didn't want a giant hole. I no longer use the merino vinyl for my pattern templates because I've traced them all out and I've sent them into her. Except for my rompers, I have yet to trace. That will be my next go around with her. So, yes, Sonia. Okay, yeah, I read that wrong then. Yeah, she does have them on file. so that I don't have to retrace them. But we both talked about it and we said as long as I kept a copy and she kept a copy, at least one of us will have it just in case, because you never know, like with computers, what could happen. So yeah, we both have them. But yes, this, I've had my business now for like 5 years, and I'm just getting these, so it took me some time. I've been wanting them for a while, but they are pricey, and you need to know like what you are going to sell on a permanent basis before you get these, because you don't want to spend all that money and not sell that item anymore. So all of these that I purchased are items that I am either actively going to sell soon or already actively selling. So like the bib and burp cloth and stuff like that, I don't currently have on my website. I used to, and then I took them off, and now I want to put them back on. I've been saying that for the last year. I do know I'm going to put them back on, I just don't know when, but I just figured why not do it now while I'm getting all these made, so I don't have to do it later. So yeah, I would just suggest knowing what you are wanting to sell for permanently if you're going to invest in these, because it is an investment. Do you guys have any questions on anything else that I use in here? Or want to see anything? Well, we're just kind of having a laid back live. I also painted my table, but only one part or one side of it. I can show you what I mean. Let me turn this around again. So I painted this part of the table white. I still have to change all these blue bins out for the white bins because I want everything to be white. And I have to go through everything underneath my table, but that's where I store a bunch of stuff. Old stuff that I don't even use. As you can see, all the bins, but I painted it white. And then if you come over here, this is what color it used to be. So it was this color, and I need to paint that white too, but I didn't get to it. But yeah, you can see like underneath here, I didn't paint that part either. So it's just kind of what you can see that I did. This one's fun. So I love supporting small businesses. I love supporting all you guys. This is a girl. I want to just open it real quick. So I just saw it over here. She makes the cutest hair bows, or just like any kind of bow. She also does like some teething, not teether stuff, but like the silicone like wristlets and stuff like that. But anyway, I follow her over on TikTok. I don't know if you guys are on TikTok or not, but I do TikTok as well. I follow a lot of girls on there that I don't, that don't have a YouTube channel or anything. But her business name is Elaine and K Creations. If you guys know her, let me know in here if you know her. But she does the cutest baby stuff, like baby bows. So I'm gonna open this really quick. and show you guys what I got. I bought all these for my niece. So obviously I can make these too. I know how to make them, I have the material to make them, but I love supporting other small businesses too. So I bought these from her, and every time she has a live, I think she goes live like every Monday and Wednesday, and over on TikTok it's usually at night. So like I usually go on at 8 o'clock my time after I get the boys to bed, and she's already been on for a little bit, but she's I think 2 hours ahead of me, so it would have been like 10 her time. But she goes on late at night because she has kids too, and she goes on after they go to bed. So I try to catch her on her lives, and then if you buy stuff on her lives, I think you get like a coupon code or something. I don't know. But anyway, I love these. I got these for my niece, and these are all clips. So they're just like with the little clip on the back. And so let's see what I got. I don't even remember which ones I bought. But I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and then if you buy them on her live, she throws in a free one if you purchase on the live. So I got this one. I think this one's called Butterfly Kisses. So cute. And this one is, what was this one called? Designer? Lavender Designer Bow, I think is what this one was. So cute. I don't remember what this one was either, but it's a floral. It's like a blue and purple floral one. So pretty. This was the mauve sunflower one. I don't remember the name, the full name, but that one's gorgeous. These are all the small bows if you go to her website. This one was, I should know this one. Old MacDonald something, but it has like all the like little animals on it. It's so cute. Yeah, she picks out such cute fabric. This one was more summery, so I can't remember the names of all these ones, but actually I can probably tell you on here. She has invoice. So this one is called Pink Lemonade. It's a little hot pink with lemons on it. So cute. Yeah, that was the purple designer that I showed you. Barnwood Daisies was the mauve sunflowers. Butterfly Kisses I got right. Old MacDonald Bow I got right. And now this one is Watermelon Sugar. So cute. I love the names that she picks. So Watermelon Sugar, so cute for summertime. And then last but not least is the Black and Gold. So I think this one is so pretty. It's just like, you can't really tell on camera, but the gold is so sparkly. So, a couple fun ones, a couple cute, pretty ones. But how exciting. Okay, so that was cute. I just wanted to show you guys that. Okay, let's get this to my niece. What else did we get? I get distracted when I get packages, so I'm gonna open some of these and see what they are. I already know what this is. So I bought these other Kai scissors. You know how much I love these ones? These are my Kai fabric scissors. So obviously I know that, but I wanted a really good pair of scissors that I could just cut into anything with and not worry about my fabric scissors. So I bought these little ones. These are like, I think 6 inches. And these ones are 8 inches. So you can see the difference on here. These ones are really small. So I use these to open up stuff and whatnot. So, not have to worry about it. Let's see. Those will last forever. Good idea. How did you find someone that cuts acrylic templates? Angela. So I was actually just looking on Etsy and I came across her I was looking at clear acrylics because what I wanted to do originally, I wanted this one right here. This one is a 4.5 by 23 inch acrylic. And what I was doing before for like my scrunchies and my headbands and stuff was just using my rulers. I would actually just go on Amazon and try to find a ruler that like fit that exact measurement. And I couldn't find the one for this. So I just went to Etsy and looked up clear acrylics, and her business came up, and we were messaging back and forth, and she had said yes, and I think it was when I got all my headbands made, and I said, I wish that you did like I wish that you could do curved edges because I make all my own patterns and I can't find anyone to cut them for me. But I'm glad that I got my headbands made. And she messaged me back and said, I actually do love doing custom orders and I can do curves. So we kept going back and forth on that. And I'm really glad that I asked her or mentioned that, because now I have all my acrylics. So this right here is something to go with my new thing that I got. I haven't told you guys about yet, so I'm gonna keep this over here. Okay, let's see. I wish I knew the idea when I was rebuying the patterns. Aw. I just want to hang out in your shop with you. I'm super jealous of Sandra. Aw, don't be jelly. You can come down here whenever. We'll get you down here sometime. No TikTok? TikTok is awesome. I'm with you, Sarah. I have no idea how to use TikTok. I had no idea either, and I just kind of went on there as like an observer. And then I was like, you know what? Everyone on there talks about their business, this, that, how TikTok like helped it and stuff. And it actually did, because do you remember when I completely redid my website from scratch? TikTok is making my website way more useful than it was the prior year when I had actually hired a other marketing business to take over my website, and I had to let them go. But TikTok is the thing for a small business. I'm sure I could figure out TikTok. There's too many other social media things. Waste of time. I really don't need another one. TikTok is like the one where I just like lay in bed and listen to and watch shit like stuff on, because the videos are so short. If you would do a tutorial on boys shorts anytime soon. Sure. So the boys shorts, I actually have over here. They're super easy to make. So yeah, I can definitely do that. I just want to have a friend to hang out with. You're not pathetic. Nobody is pathetic. You just want to, that's the one thing that I think, I don't even know how Sandra and I like were able to like connect in the same state, let alone find each other on YouTube and become friends. Like, it's crazy like what my YouTube channel has done for me in a friend standpoint. Like, all of you guys are amazing. And it just so happens to be that she and I grew up in the same city. Like, it's crazy. And we found each other on TikTok, which is even crazy, or not TikTok, on YouTube, which is even crazier. So, but it's just, to me, it's just amazing how like I can just look on the chat and know you guys by your names and never have met you. So it's just a really good, heartwarming feeling to know that you guys have been here from the get-go and you're still here. So I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me. I get lost in TikTok, I know. Do you know when you'll be releasing Cowboy Up? I actually am working on that. I know it's been a very long time, but yes, I have it in the background. I've been working on it. Super excited about that, and yeah, it'll be very soon. So I have been actually, I'm still busy with like Etsy and stuff, but I've actually cut it back a little bit. I've raised my shipping because I've kind of wanted to like take a little break. I don't want to completely cut it off because I just don't want to. But I also want to be able to take like a small break when Sandra's here so we can like hang out and do some things. But also to be able to work on stuff. So I have cut the things out. I've already made like my blankets and stuff with it. I don't want to post anything yet because I want it to all be done at the same time. So yes, that's coming soon, I promise. See, that's the thing, is like, it's really hard to find a really good friend that you can just lose yourself in craft with. You know what I mean? Like just, when I come out here, it's literally like Vegas in here, because I could come out here and I feel like I'm out here for like a half an hour, but it's been like 10 hours. So it's really, really fun to find a friend that can enjoy in a same thing with you. Sandra's in Florida. Mandy. Hi, Evelyn. How are you? Okay. I was opening packages, now I'm doing this. Actually, I should just keep it there. I want to see what I got. I've been ordering stuff. Okay, so I had to actually buy I hate when they give them to you and they're like disgusting. I had to buy a extension cord that was up to flash dryer standards because obviously it's a lot of heat and I need an extension cord. So I had to buy this extension cord. My uncle is an electrician, so I asked his judgment on it and he told me what to get. So if you're curious, you can use an extension cord with a flash dryer. It just has to be at least a 12 gauge wire. So I got this because I'm doing multiple colors on screen printing. I want to use my flash dryer, but that's the only place it like fits. I tried moving things around. It didn't look right. I didn't like it. So I want that to stay there. So in order to have that, it needs to be plugged into the wall. And they give you a tiny little cord on that big thing. So it's very frustrating, but yes. So this is a pretty massive extension cord. So yay, now I can use that. Aw, you guys are so sweet. You're all trying to meet up. Yeah, so this isn't really my typical life, guys. This is just having fun and doing whatever. Alrighty. I'm direct. I was just waiting on this one. It's funny. Peanuts. I don't pack with those. Okay, so I got a huge roll of Oracle 651 because this is what I use for my screen printing. I cut it out on my Cricut and then I use it. So here's an example of what I have one already on here that I did. So basically what I do, I will not be using these screens anymore because let me just tell you, you get what you pay for, and I have never screen printed before, so I just bought these screens on Amazon and they came in like a 4-pack, I think, and I got like 12 of them. So I've just been practicing on these, but they're literally like one and done, so I do not recommend them. As soon as I wash it, it gets like super loose. You can't really use them anymore. So it's like I can use it one time, but that's it. So anyway, this is what I do. I print out or like on my cutter. I don't know if you can see that. The light is blurred. And then I put it on transfer paper. You mirror it. It's just like iron on. And then I put it on the back of the screen, and this is how I do it. So, kind of hard to explain. I think I need to show you guys how I do it. I've only done it, like I'm new at this, but it works for me. It worked really well, so yeah. So that's why I bought this. And permanent vinyl is super cheap anyway. So yeah, that's what that's for. You can also use HTV, if you didn't know that, for a more permanent screen. So instead of having to burn your screen, you can just use HTV, and the HTV is stuck on there and it won't come off. You can actually wash it too and it won't come off. I've tried that as well. These, stick. I bought for my children. Let's see. Okay. You guys are talking about what you guys love. I bought these for my kids because I thought they were super cute and I wanted to actually do a stencil on here, like screen printing, because you can screen print on anything if you have the right ink and the right process. So I just bought them these really cute like thermoses, basically. One's a navy blue and one's a black, and I'm going to screen print their names on there, probably with a little design or something to make them cute. So I actually originally got this one. This is light gray, and then I ended up getting this one this time. It's dark gray, so that you could see it better on the stencil. So I thought that that would help me with my auras. Amber, I have some screens that I have been playing around with. I played around a little with HTV on the screen. Did you like the HTV? I think it works good. I got some etch all because I want to etch some stuff, etch glass and stuff like that. So I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's just, I don't know if you can see that. Etch all cream, Amazon. Lip gloss. Nobody's interested in lip gloss, but I am obsessed with gloss. By the way, I don't know if you guys all knew this, but I think I've mentioned it many times. I purchased a while ago to go with my first exclusive print. Sarah, you know this, the lip gloss. Now that we're talking about lip gloss. I purchased a bunch of lip gloss from Vistaprint, and it was my favorite. Like Sandra knows I gave her like 4 of them, and they were her favorite. Like they're very, very good. But I don't know if it's from having the cooler system that I had before my actual AC in here or what it was. My husband said that shouldn't have affected it, but Sandra, when we were talking one day, had said that it had smelled or tasted funny, and so I opened up one, and then then I opened up another and another. We tested like 5 of them. I had my husband test it, and I loved it. It was my favorite chopstick before the effect happened. And they were just like off, like it smelled funny. It was really weird. It was like almost sticky, like it was like you couldn't get it on your lip. So I'm like, I don't know if it was like a heat thing or what happened, but a ton of chopstick that I purchased is wasted. Like I will not send them out like that because I don't want people to be like, oh, this is a free gift. Oh, it's pretty shitty. Like, but it was my exclusive print chopstick that had like my exclusive print on the chopstick as the label. So I was like really excited about all that. And then now I can't even use it. So if you're planning on doing anything like that, just fair warning. Don't purchase a ton because it doesn't last. So that sucks, but you live and learn, right? That's what I always say. Oh, nice. The etch-all. It's like Christmas, I know. Do 7 lights. I know! Like it, you guys. Like this video. Helps me. So the other package was just like body wash and creams and stuff that I get for my son because he has really bad eczema. So this is a paper towel holder that I'm going to be using for my headbands because I've been making lots of headbands lately and I just need something to return her. So I saw this on TikTok and I thought it was a great idea. So this one looks pretty sturdy. So basically you just flip it, use it to flip. So that is what I got that for. And they use this giant box for that one thing. Are you kidding? So there's that. That was fun. Oh, you're back. I was gonna say you're not gonna miss anything. I'm literally just talking about pretty much nothing. See, this one came off perfect. Yep, that one came off good. Maybe it's just the way some of them are cut. I don't know. Let's play with them. Crazy. Oh, the filler. My kids do. They love it. It gives me a headache though, because you guys know I get migraines, and when they do it, it's so loud. I'm like, I'll let them do a couple, and then I'm like, okay, we're done. It's so like soothing, peeling it off. But that one peeled off like perfect. So yeah, it must just be because I literally did it the same exact way. So it must just be the way that they cut them. I don't know, I can't figure it out. But yeah, it's fun. And it's just fun because it's exciting to have these. I've waited so long. I honestly didn't think I would ever get these because I didn't think I would ever find someone to do them for me because I make my own patterns. And I was like, oh, I'll only be able to get them made by if I purchase a pattern, like the Dolman Tea or whatever. So I'm super happy. The back is just flat. There's there's no engraving on the back, so it's easy to peel the back off. And then, because I'm OCD about things, I always put the back in the back and the front in the front. Can't wait, new house to be done so I can set up shop. It's so slow in building. Yeah, building a house takes a really long time. Magnesium. Really? I should try that. Yes, Linda. So, like these ones right here, the first set that I sent to her, I didn't know because I never asked. You just have to be like open and ask questions. I've learned that. So I labeled all these myself, but she said absolutely engraving. She included engraving with mine. I don't know if that's the thing that she does for everybody, but I'm sure if you asked her, she would. But yes, I just put on here, like I put stretch, the fold. I made sure that it's labeled the front, 6 to 9 months, leggings, and that's all I put on it. Just enough for me to know like what it is, and anyone else I can, if I have to, you know, show somebody or teach somebody how to cut or whatever. Just simple, short and sweet. But yes, it makes all the difference. And this doesn't scratch it either. So if you're thinking I'm scratching it, it doesn't scratch it. I'm just picking off all the, what do you call this? The liner? I don't know. It's like vinyl. A vinyl sheet. Yeah, she's awesome. So, as you can see, I have a ton to do, but I'll do a couple more with you guys and then I'll probably get off because it's 5 o'clock. So I'll probably be on until 5:30 and then I'll go inside with the kiddos. See, that one peeled off perfect too. Maybe like a couple little things. Good night. Love you, girl. Yeah, what time is it? It's 8 o'clock your time. She is a one and done at 8 o'clock, like out in bed. What is it? 9 o'clock. And you're, bye-bye. That's how I've been though lately, because I don't work at night very much anymore. Excuse me, hardly at all, ever. So once I tuck the kids in at 8 o'clock, I'm done.
Okay, you're done.
I don't work at all anymore. I'm not choking. Excuse me, sorry. That box right there is for Andrew. It has all his lotions and stuff in it.
That box?
The one right there with the door.
Okay. Can't figure out what we should have to do there.
I'll be in a minute.
Okay.
Like 20 minutes. What were you thinking?
I don't know.
They peel off pretty easy though, for the most part. But they stick to you like styrofoam. I also use a lint roller for everything. I have them laying around everywhere. Yeah, so if you guys are going to be on the live on Hoop Fest, I will be there every day. So please let me know what you guys think I should do a 30-minute show on, because that would really help me. I just don't want it to be repetitive, because I did it last year. I want to do like new things on it instead of the same thing over and over again. Obviously, I'll go over the basic logistics of it, because people who are new to it want to know that stuff, but I want new stuff too. You're at watching while you're working? Yes, I'm out of here too, getting my kiddos off to bed. Good night, everyone. Good night, Mandy. Thanks for being here. So have you gotten your whole collection of acrylics now? Not quite, but almost. I still have my rompers and like my shirts and shorts, tank tops, stuff like that. Eventually I want to get everything, but like I said, they are pretty pricey, so I gotta I'm doing the ones that I use the most first, if that makes sense. And then I'm just gonna keep adding to them, and eventually I'll get them all. But I don't think I'll ever have them all, because you always add more and more to your shop. At least I do. So I'm always trying to think of new things. And I won't necessarily be like adding new patterns to my shop, but adding new items and stuff. But I want to have all of my patterns that I use in acrylics, because now that I've used them, I like can't go back. It's so hard to go back. Like when I do my rompers, I get so frustrated because it's so annoying to have those like little pieces that you can cut into, like on the paper or the vinyl, or you can't see it, or like what my brother used to cut for me, he's cut off like pieces of the vinyl, like the corners of it have been cut off and stuff. So it's just nice to have a sturdy pattern. How did your tube vacation go? Which one? I'm wearing my AirPod. Can you hear me okay? Which vacation are you talking about? Where did we go? Mexico? Was it Mexico? Hi Marissa, yes. Yeah, so we went to Mexico. It was awesome. We went, oh, are you talking about spring break? When we took the kids? So if you're talking about spring break when we took the kids, we went to Utah and then we went to Mexico. So the first half of spring break for 3 days we went skiing, and then the other half of spring break we went to Mexico and just hung by the pool and relaxed. So it was awesome. No kids. So yeah, okay, so Alex and I, my husband and I went to Mexico. We went to Puerto Vallarta, and we stay at the same resort every time we go there. So we did that for like 4 days. And then, like, I don't know, what was it, like 2 weeks later was spring break. And then we went to Utah and then back to Mexico. Still part of Vallarta, but a different resort with the kiddos. So it was amazing. But yeah, we just, every time we need like a little break from life, we just go to the same resort in Mexico. It's just super relaxing. It's beautiful. And we just kind of check out for a few days that we're there. And we just sit at the pool, have some cocktails, and eat chips and guac, and just do our thing for however long we're there. And then when we get back, we're just ready to hustle again. But every now and then you need those breaks to clear your mind and get ready to rock and roll again when you get back. But it's needed. Now we're about to go, we're taking all the kids. So the 6 of us are going and visiting my brother-in-law and sister-in-law and their family. They have 4 children as well. So they have they're twins, and then they have a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old. So like in between my kids' ages, or my boys' ages, I should say. My girls are older, but they have fun too. So we're gonna go stay. They own a house in like a little, what do they call it? Like a golf club resort called Blue Jack. It's in Houston. It's super pretty. They have like their own little like arcade thing in there for the kids. The kids love it. So we're gonna go hang out there and be there for the week. Back. That's when Sandra will be here, and then we'll probably go live and do a live together while she's here. Idea for Hoop Fest: embroidery with HTV. When I started using HTV with embroidery, I was always trying to look for information. Okay, embroidery with HTV. Okay, yeah. Let us know if and when you decide to sell your patterns, since they're unavailable as acrylics. Okay, yeah, I just don't, I'm not techy. I don't know how to do that, honestly. I just draw them myself. And so like, here's kind of what I do. Like I'll draw them, and I have my models that I send my stuff to, and they try them on for me. They send me little video clips on if it's baggy here, or too long, or too short, or if the crotch is too high, or whatever. And then I fix it, and then I send them another one to test out, and then that's just kind of how I do it from there. Go in the trash. It goes on my hands. So I've been doing just like little things at a time. Like I was like, I want everything in here to be white. So I was like standing here one day, I'm like, I'm just gonna paint this really fast because it's just this piece right here. So I just got the paint and started painting it really quick. And then I'm like, if I do the other side, I have to unscrew all of those clipboards because I screwed them into the table. Didn't have time to do that. I was like, oh my gosh. So only half of the table got done, but that's okay. I'll finish it sometime. Nobody ever sees that side anyway, so it's not a big deal. Deborah. Thanks for being here. I'm about to get off soon in like 10 minutes, so. I'm gonna have 2 more pieces to do and then I'm gonna head off. But I wanted to say thank you again to everyone for today. That was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. I'm so excited for these. Hey, that one came out good. Yeah, it must be the way the cutter cuts it, because some of them come off good and some of them don't, and I'm killing them the exact same way. So I think I'm actually going to put a video out tonight, you guys. I haven't done that in so long, but I'm going to do a video on the SWF, on how I just basically start my machine and get a design up and running the way that I do it every single day. So just a quick video on that. I know a lot of people have been asking like exactly how I do that. So that will be just a nice quick video on that. You should see my trash, it's like overflowing with these. So this is what I do when I'm doing a pattern or cutting out. I just put it right here and then I grab it and then put it away as I go. So I go up to actually size, I believe 7, 8, but I only went up to size 3, 4 in the acrylics because I don't do a ton of bigger ones. Only during my holiday season I do the bigger ones. So for right now, I didn't want to, because the way that they charge you is by how big your sheets are. So like these were more expensive because they're bigger pieces of acrylic, right? So I didn't want to buy all those giant legging pieces if I don't use them all the time. Because I only use up to size 3, 4 on a daily basis. So I just kind of went off of that. And I'm like, if in the long run I want to get all of them, great. If not, great. Like, I'm fine not having those bigger sizes because I don't really use them that often. If that makes sense. So you're only going to see me go up to size 3, 4 on these, but I do go up bigger. And if you made up the acrylic pattern from mask on shoe and wanted them, yes. I actually had a acrylic mask pattern, and then when I decided not to do masks anymore, because I literally did, I'm not even joking, thousands of them, I couldn't make anymore. And my grandma was still making them, just like for her friends. And so I gave it to her because it helped so much. Because she was just doing like tracing it out every time and cutting it and then tracing a new one and cutting it. And I'm like, Grandma, no. So I gave her mine. But yes, it helps so much. Okay guys, I think I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go make dinner with my hubby and help feed the kids. But thanks for being here. me while I did this and talked me through it. But I will be on, I'm planning on doing a live on Wednesday. I'm gonna put a video out hopefully tonight, if not tomorrow morning. But again, thank you all so much for being here. And I enjoyed today a great deal. But if you have any last questions, let me know. And thanks for liking the video. Bye, Sarah. I thought you left. Thank you guys for being here while I organized all my stuff. I know it was probably kind of boring, but you gotta do this stuff sometimes. I'm like, behind the scenes is always sometimes fun. I love watching it live when other people are doing other things besides their normal day-to-day stuff. But anyway, yes, thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys all Wednesday. Good night, Sarah. Thank you so much for helping me out today too during the other live. I appreciate you so much. Love you, girl. And I'll be seeing you guys all soon.